2019 is behind us, and it was a rowdy year. So today we're going to go through my best moments of 2019. So back in January, I had an awesome session, at least the beginning of the session, until I ended up breaking my toes just before the jump. My foot got stuck on a stem that got me slammed really hard on the ground and got me injured for the rest of the month. After 5 weeks of recovery, I got back on the bike.
Alright, back on the bike. This is my first ride after the crash.
So the first session after the injury, I got lucky to ride with Uncle Sam back in Candy Shop, my home trail. And soon enough, the snow came back and made the conditions frosty, just the way I like it. So going into February, temperatures dropped down even lower and the snow got frozen, which makes the conditions the best snow conditions to ride. And when the snow melted, we headed down to Harvard Lodge and we found some sick spots to session. In March, I decided to build a portable kicker and take it to the power line and send it in different spots that I wish that I had to jump. March also is a good month to build jumps and build landings and build berms and update all my trails. In April, it was about time to upgrade a trail bike with a new fork. I got the Yeri 160mm travel. Got new tires, got new wheels. Bike feels like new. And this year I was lucky enough to get to California, to Monterey, to see Otter Classic DH. It was an awesome experience, and I got to meet some other riders that are obsessed about downhill mountain biking as much as I do.
Yeah!
And of course I had the opportunity to ride in private trails in Aptos and some other flowy trails in Santa Cruz. I also got an opportunity to do a short visit in Polo Ground, the local pump track in Aptos, and some more private trails. And when I got back, I decided to send it on a road bike, on a downhill road. That was pretty fast. I don't know what's the speed, but I'm guessing around the 60k. So in my search for the speed, I went to Mount Beacon and I found a spot that could generate tons of speed, which was pretty awesome. At the end of April, I decided to revive an old trail that is really gnarly, and I got to send it with my dog. And in May, everything started to turn down. I did a quick session in a spot that I'm not familiar with, and this is what happened. It doesn't look like a big crash, but this is the worst crash I ever had. I just broke my ribs, and that took me down for a month. I got back on a bike with a lot of painkillers, and unfortunately, I broke my ribs on the other side again. I don't have the video of that because that happened without the camera on. That took me down for another month. And my stomach had a reaction for all the painkillers, and that took me down for another month. The most painful month that I had in my life. So pretty much July and August got ruined for me. I got to experience the most pain that I ever had in my life. But as soon as I got better in September, got back on the bike and I got to shred with Evan in Candy Shop, my home trails. Woo! Nice! Sick whip. So the truly best moment that I had this year, it was while I was sitting down in front of the computer, having tons of pain, checking my Instagram and realized that I just won this bike. I won the best video of July on Outside TV Campfire, which the prize was the Mongoose Buddha Greg Watts edition, and that was the best painkiller, obviously. So I made a whole episode about the story behind it, so you can click on the link above or the link below to get the whole story. In October, I got to ride the camera instead of the bike, and have Evan riding the bike since he's riding so awesomely. And we did this awesome edit. You can watch that full edit on the link above or the link below. Also did some improvement to my own trails, and did of course a lot of sessions as much as I could. And I got to experiment with a cable cam, the wire light, which the results was pretty sweet. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of time to set up and film myself. In October, it was about time to build some more gaps and more jumps just before the end of the season. So when the conditions are rideable in the winter, I will have awesome features to send it. So I invited Uncle Sam and Gnarly Phil to test all the new features, and it was a sick session. So end of October arrived and the old woods is covered with leaves, and it's time to go for the last time this season to Mountain Creek Bike Park. awesome year, besides the injuries that kinda like took over my summer. So smash the like button, leave a comment below, let me know how was your year, what do you think about my year. And if you're not subscribed yet, please consider to subscribe if you're really into downhill mountain biking as much as I do. And I'll see you on the next sesh.